everyone, and welcome to this theory video. And so today I'm going to be talking about Arc 4 and what could be coming after Empyrea Part 2, which will probably be releasing this fall in 2018. So Arc 3 was actually pretty short, if you think about it. In only 3 worlds, they've confirmed Empyrea as the end of the 3rd arc. So we had 3 worlds: Polaris, Mirage, and Empyrea. And Empyrea is probably the most interesting of the bunch. It's probably going to be the longest. Might end up being almost as long as Chrysalis, because Chrysalis was also in 2 parts, because it was so huge. So I would expect Empyrea to be a pretty big world. Arc 4 may also be pretty short. It may cover the next 20 levels until level 150, or maybe longer. And the villain could possibly be Grandmother Raven, unless she would also be a villain in Arc 3 based on some of the endings we've seen and some of the dialogue we've seen from her. She may end up being like a co-villain along with Grandfather Spider. Or if it isn't Grandmother Raven or Grandfather Spider, it could be the leader of the Cabal. Because I doubt they would give up after Spider is defeated. They would still be trying to recreate the first world. And as to who the leader is, well, that might be for a different theory video. But Medulla is not the leader of the Cabal. He's a high-ranking member, but I don't think he's the leader of the Cabal. So I have my own theories as to who the leader might have been, or who it could be. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. So, what worlds will we be visiting in Arc 4? Well, again, now that the news is out that our character is officially from the mystical land of Earth, the possibility we'll get to go back there at some point. Or in a worst case scenario situation, the spiral will end up being destroyed as Grandmother Raven and Grandfather Spider attack each other. We'll end up having to go back to Earth or something. Because we're from Earth, so if the spiral unravels, we would just go back to Earth. But I'm getting ahead of myself. If we're staying in the spiral, there are 2 worlds Arcanum has scholars from that we haven't been to yet. Velma is from Darkmoor, and then Polaris is Baba Yaga and Tarek. Mirage was Kisma. Empyrea was Ione and Ignis. And I'm assuming we'll be visiting Ione's home area in Empyrea Part 2. Since Ignis is from Avenor. And then all we have left is Xander and Jackie. And we know Xander's homeland is WALLARU. His office has a lot of more like tropical plants, and he's a koala bear. So obviously he'd be from an Australian world. When Brandon mentions WALLARU at the end of his mini-boss side quest during Polaris, he also mentions a Didgeridoo dragon, which the name of that is based off of the didgeridoo, which is a musical instrument from Australia. That's more than enough evidence to claim that Wallaroo is Australian. Even if you search Wallaroo on Google Maps, there's 2 towns called Wallaroo, but it's spelled with 2 O's at the end. Now, one of them is in New South Wales, and another one is in South Australia. And in Wallaroo, I would be expecting at least one area that's Outback themed. Because you can't exactly have an Australian themed area without the Outback, which is a large desert area that's in the middle of Australia. There may also be some rainforest or beach zones. Heck, they may even have an area based on the Great Barrier Reef, which is in the Pacific Ocean off of Australia. And some of the NPCs we'll be meeting will obviously be like Xander, a koala bear. There may also be some kangaroos, or platypuses, or actually it's platypi. And maybe some wombats. And there'll probably be a few marleybone dogs there, because kind of like how Britain colonized Australia after the US gained independence. There's also Jackie's World to consider. We may also be visiting Arkfor. As some say, she is from Wallaroo, like Xander is, but her outfit and the decorations in her office seem to suggest that she is not from Wallaroo. Or she would be from a world that's more based in North America before colonization. And Jackie is... she's a jackrabbit, which is an animal native to North America. Could be Cool Ranch, possibly. But the pictures in her office seem to show forested areas, like in more northern areas in the US, as well as most of Canada. Whereas Cool Ranch is more southwestern US and Great Plains, since it's more of a dry area. There also may be a level 130 dungeon that comes out between Arc 3 and Arc 4, similar to Darkmoor, being a transition from Arc 2 to Arc 3 between Chrysalis and Polaris. This dungeon should, at least along with a good story, provide some balanced gear that would be able to replace Darkmoor gear for level 130 wizards, because gear dropped in Polaris, Mirage, and Empyrea was either not balanced, or it was too rare, or too hard to farm for. I'm looking at you, Corporal Tennyson. Those robes just takes forever to farm those. I haven't even gotten it yet, and I've done it 20 times. And hopefully, this dungeon will be like in a side world, like Darkmoor, Aquila, or Wisteria. Those were pretty fun side worlds. And they provide new environments to explore. So that would be cool. But I also wouldn't mind if the dungeon was in a world we're already familiar with. Anyways, Arc 4 looks to be full of new adventures for wizards. Now let me know what you think down below in the comments. and let me know of other theories you want me to discuss in future videos. And be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more content in the coming weeks, and have a great day.